8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into the TipTut zone.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the Casual Friday live streams. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all feeling good. I hope you all can hear me okay. I have a slightly different setup to our usual one, so this is a bit new. Do let me know if there are any audio issues you experience whilst watching. Otherwise, hello, welcome. Ali Al Talib, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being a member. Aniruddha Sriram, hello, welcome. Claude Bayo, hello. Ravisuman, welcome. What is up? Yeah, we're carrying on doing some 3D modeling today. As you can see, I've made a bit of progress compared to the last time that you saw this little environment that we've been putting together, which is good because, man, this is a long one. Lots to do. We're going to do something interesting today. I'm either going to do the bed or I'm going to do the computer on this desk, the monitor and the keyboard and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure yet, essentially. But what we are going to do is take a look at our floor plan first of all. Let's turn on our reference, and I'm just going to hide these walls as well. Maybe hide the window too. Just so they're a bit less distracting. So yeah, we've done quite a bit. We've done like this satchel on the floor here with books and papers and stuff in it. We've done this guitar, the rugs, the tables, the door, the desks. This rat cage was lots of fun to do. There's loads of stuff in there because that's going to be quite a close-up bit on the actual animation when it comes down to it. So I think maybe we'll start off with the bed today. That's probably a good place to start. So I'm just going to take my 3D cursor and we're going to just crack on with it. I'm going to try and do this mirrored, like as a mirror thing, so I only have to model half of it. And we'll just turn on, should we turn on some of these walls? Let's turn off the front wall. Wall door, we don't need that, and we don't need wall side. We do want wall window because we don't want the bed to clip through the windowsill. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to probably model and texture this entire bed if we can. Here's hoping anyway. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to give it a dang good go. I think what I want to do is start off with one of the bedposts and work my way up from there. So that's what we shall be doing. I'm just going to put this guy in the right place for it, apply the scale, and we're going to stick a mirror modifier. Actually, before we scale him down too much, we will stick a mirror modifier on here at this point. Then I think it's the y-axis we want to mirror, and we can test that by moving along the x-axis. No, so it's the x-axis that we want to mirror. So that's fine. We'll grab all these points, we'll move it along x like so, and this will give us a nice edge of our bed, so that when we do come to move these guys into position like that, we can start off strong. Okay, let's turn the floor back on temporarily so that we clip these correctly. Boom. And now we can get going modeling the bed. So how is everyone doing? Man, today has been interesting. I'm currently waiting on an email that says that I might be able to advance my second vaccination dose, which frankly would be dope. Frankly, that would be fucking awesome. Because boy, oh boy, I never thought I'd say this, but I am tired of being inside. Right, so what I want to create here is like, I want like a proper wooden. Let's extrude that guy again, scale him down a bit, extrude the top bit. Let's go back. I fucked that up. I want my selection box. Or do I just want tweak? No, I want selection box. Ah, Kadala, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you here. It's very good to see you. We are modelling a bed today. In case... In fact, I could probably hide the wall. Because all I need really is the windowsill. And then that'll be slightly less distracting to work in. Yeah, how you doing, Kadala? It's good to see you. I think we've given Josh enough time to complete his emoji for the tactical nuke. So if he doesn't have that by this weekend, we can definitely start using your tactical nuke emoji because I do love it. Right, I want to split just these. I want to loop cut just these here with a nice Control R. And then I want to bevel that line to give me a nice width. Like that. Now, what we actually want is another loop cut down, let's say, here. And another loop cut about here. And then that gives us... You're going to sleep in the middle of the stream again? That's fine. This is a super chill live stream for super chill people. So if you want to have a little nap, you crack on. Just leave it open in the background so I get that sweet ad revenue. That's all I care about. You know me. I'm all about profit margins. Let's bevel this son of a gun. And then let's crank this boy up. And then we get ourselves a nice curved bed stand. It's looking okay. It's looking okie dokie. I don't know whether I want a bit more detail on this wood or not, but I've not really done much on the other bits, so I don't want to suddenly start adding like extra details to these bits when it's not everywhere else, if that makes sense. But what I do want to do definitely is I think I'm going to want a different end to this bed as well, so I am just going to extend. Let's loop cut this guy twice. That, and then let's loop cut him again, maybe about here, and then that gives us do a notch on the bedpost like the Fall Out Boy song. Definitely, I definitely will. I can't remember how that one even goes. But what we are going to do is do all of that stuff in the painting segment, not in the modeling segment, because that's the kind of detail that looks good when you paint it on. Right, so how am I now going to get a post? That's quite low. Is that low? Yes, I did. I did see the video you posted in the Discord. It looked dope. For future projects, I'm definitely going to look into using that. But for this one, I kind of want to, now that I've started, I kind of have to keep the technique the same in order to achieve the same results, if that makes sense, for everything else, you know? Because I don't want the style to shift halfway through, and I don't want to do everything again. But it is super cool, and I love that you found that. Thank you so much. Because it allows you to get that chonky look just on the edges straight away, so I could do it all in Blender, but I'm not good enough at Blender yet. Hey GBs, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? Let's just try extending this, scaling this boy up a bit, because it doesn't have to be exactly the same width. Let's go on X. In fact, we could make it, if we went to orthographic view, we could make it pretty similar. Scale it on Z until we hit the same portion. Boom, like that. Now we've got the side of our bedpost. We don't want these to be exactly the same because then they won't look like the ends of a bed are like one end is shorter than the other, isn't it? You don't have like a headboard that's as tall as a kickboard. You just have a slightly shorter kickboard in most beds, I believe. Okay, so what we want to do now, I think if we select, we want a bit of detail here, don't we? So let's select all these edges, let's move them down a bit, and then let's extrude, scale, extrude, scale. Let's just have like a nice cap like that. I think that's going to work well. And then we want the end kickboard. Sorry, that's not the right terminology. Whatever bit of the board goes here. You know? But it needs to be way taller. So we're going to have to loop cut. Loop cut. I know that's made like a loop cut everywhere, but there's not much I can do about that, I don't believe. Unless I'm better at Blender, which I'm not. Boom, extrude. Bam, baby. There's a bed frame. How's that looking? Pretty good. Pretty good? Pretty damn good. Awesome, and we're already now ready. If I were to just make like a bajillion loop cuts along here, like a bajillion. It's a technical term, like a bajillion. And then that will give us, oh, I don't like that one's there. Does that give us our bed frame? I like that, but let's do a good number of loop cuts. So let's just keep undoing. Can I undo even? Is there enough undos? Oh yeah, just selecting. Right, some of these out ones is like a lot. Let's just crank those loop cuts until I think I've got the right amount. Let's try that amount. And if this doesn't work, we'll just stick with that. How do I balance both 2D and 3D? At the moment, I balance it by being shit at 3D. So I just do the bits in 3D that I know how to do, and the bits in 2D that I know how to do in 2D. That's how I balance it. Bed frame. That's our bed frame. Let's add a little bit of detail to this headboard though, because that seems like the right thing to do. So let's select this guy's face and let's inset it, scale it on X a little bit, move it on X a little bit so it's central, and then let's inset and move inwards just a touch. Oh, but now I've got that little. Let's inset it. Notice it's this corner here is causing some issues. Some issues. Do you need a tissue for your issue? Dissolve that face. That should do it. Is there an extra point down there? Almost certainly. Let's center in on that. What's that point doing? Get out of here. Oh, that vertices. That vertices. Oh hell no. That's an issue. Again, let's undo all of them. Let's not insert that face there. Why does everything get like so immediately fucked? Can I just move on the Y? Probably moving on Y is better, right? Let's inset this face again, and then let's go inwards on the Y axis. And then that'll create a nice inwards divot without fucking up the geometry. This one should be easy geometry. We should just be able to go in, and in. Boom. Well, there's our bed frame, baby. Hey, Devanch, what's up, man? How you doing? Don't feel guilty, baby. You're here, and that's what matters. This is our bed frame. Awesome. I did a lot of this off stream as well, so don't worry about that. Oh, Toffolo. She's such a good girl. Got Toff with me today as well, down by my feet. Good old Toff. And I should be looking hella crisp on my lovely new webcam. Super crisp. Look at that. Boom, boom. I've got my washing rack in the background though, so I've scaled myself down a little bit again. Jobs Animations, what is up, my dude? Hello, welcome to the live stream, and thank you ever so much for being a member. You lovely bugger. Right, let's object set origin to geometry. No, let's apply all transforms. And then we actually want Z, X, X, Y, Z. No, we don't want any of those things. We don't want to apply. We've applied scale. That's all that really matters. Apply scale. Cool. So that is the bed frame done. I am going to go to top view. We're just going to give this a go. We've got to do the mattress. Bumbo Baggins. What's up? Hey, Bumbo. Oh, you're artsy drag, are you? Okay. How's it going? Give me that cube. We're going to move it up. We're going to scale him down on X. And then we'll fit him nicely into here. That was a quick entrance and exit job, so I'm glad you're back. Bumbo Baggins. I love Bumbo Baggins. That's fantastic. Well done. I knew it wouldn't be long before seeing you with Blender. Yep. I love Blender. I'm giving it a go. I'm building this environment for my animation that I'm working on. There'll actually be the first episode of this like behind the scenes animation thing coming out soon, which talks about the process of what I'm doing here for the backgrounds. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And then there'll be like a whole series of behind the scenes videos running up to the release of the animation, but I don't know when that's going to be. Is there anything Tiplord cannot do? Yeah, like a billion things in Blender. I'm literally just fucking around here. I have no idea if what I'm doing is correct or not. Let's apply all transforms. There we go. So we have a mattress. What else do we need? A pillow and some blankets. Once I get everything I want, I'm going to make a short film that consists of 2D and 3D. Yep, that's exactly what this plan is. 3D backgrounds, 2D character animation and stuff like that. Excuse me. Alright, so we got the mattress. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab this mattress and this bed frame, and I'm going to pop them in a new collection that we'll call bed. That just makes my life a little bit easier when it comes to organizing things. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put chest drawers, closet, door frame, rug circle, rug rectangle, window, walls. Let's turn all the walls on so we can see them all. Select wall back. So that should be everything else pretty much. And put that in a new collection, and we'll just call that collection a room. And that keeps everything nice and neat for me in here. So now I've just got, my floor should go into room as well. Now we've just got, oh, did I just duplicate that? No, I didn't. Into room, there we go. So now I've just got my camera and my reference My reference should not be in room. My reference should be out. Dope. We just got camera references and lights in the main collection now, and everything else is in the interior collection. Awesome. Let's focus on this mattress. Yep, I'll need covers. Yep, covers I'm going to do last because I'm quite figured out how I want to do them. But the pillows should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oops, I'm actually going to Shift S cursor to active, which means that when I create the cube, oh no, excuse me. First I need to select the mattress. Shift S cursor to active. Shift A cube. Why is the mattress not the active there? Cursor to active. Shift S cursor to active. No? Oh well. Sod me, apparently. Let's add a pillow. I want a cube. That's a fat pillow. That's probably too much of a chungus pillow, if I'm being honest. So let's make a more reasonable pillow size. Will we be seeing this hit the big screen soon, partnering up with Disney and Pixar? Yeah, I've been talking to Walt from Beyond the Grave, and yeah, he's way up for it. No, this is just something I'm making myself, man. I appreciate the belief in me, but no, this is just a personal project. Let's bevel the shit out of this pillow. Let's just fucking bevel the absolute goddamn crap out of it. And then let's slice him in half. And then what I want to do is grab my single pixel tool, but with like this boy turned on, which means that when we come to move stuff, it actually moves everything inside this circle, like a little bit. And what that allows you to do is just grab a point and start pulling stuff around. Allows you to just squish things with a little bit more free-formingness, I suppose you'd call it. Like, makes it less uniform. And if you scroll, then it changes the size of the area that is under the influence of this modification that you're making. And that allows you to just tweak objects until they look a little bit more natural. Okay, something like that. Then let's loop cut one more time. Let's find an angle that works. Like this. Oops, we now want to turn this guy off. Then we can grab everything underneath. Like that. Boom. And there's our pillow, looking a bit more realistic. Should he have two? Or should he just have one? Like longer one. Two maybe? Let's do two. It looks a little bit better when you offset things, so we'll call this pillow 2, and we'll call this guy pillow 1. You're gonna learn how to do it myself and voice act my animations. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Doing stuff yourself and figuring it out is like such a great way to learn. Just jumping in and just figuring something out, just trying, you know. It's a great way to learn stuff. It's how I learned Blender. You make Blender look so easy to use, I can't even do a donut. You should do Blender Guru's famous tutorial. He's a great donut boy. Now the blanket could very well be an issue. Now I definitely wanted to make sure to model these slots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all these parts here, including my mattress boy. So my pillow, my bed frame, my mattress, and I'm just going to up into the sky like this. Okay. Now which one's origin is way over there? Object, set origin, geometry. Ah, that'll be why it kept ballsing up earlier as well. So we've got our floaty in the sky bed. What I want to do now is create like a mesh that lays on top of it. Blender Guru is okay, but I feel he's too quick and rushes things, unlike with your tutorials, if I'm honest. Oh, thank you. I found Blender Guru really, really fucking useful. So, but to each their own, of course. Let's go Shift S, cursor to active, mesh plane. Let's put the plane just slightly above the bed. And now let's loop cut it. Like a lot of times. Bam, like that many times. And now there's probably, once again, a billion better ways to do this, but seeing as I don't know them, let's select all, let's scale it down. We'll thicken this boy up afterwards, I think. For now, I think I'm just going to go to this side view. X-ray mode is on, and we're just gonna start to pull these guys into a rough position, and we're gonna worry about adding detail to this afterwards. Boom. Okay, so we've got the basic shape of our cover, but we definitely want it to look way more freeform than this. So we'll add in a bunch of these. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll turn on this guy, we'll go to point mode, and we'll turn off for now X-ray, just so that I've got a little bit of freedom to play with stuff. What I want to do is just start pulling around these points and making it look a bit more natural, because it's way too stiff and rigid at the moment. We'll go to the top view as well, and we'll just start pulling some points around. Maybe some bits can bunch up if we're clever. You love Blender, it's awesome. Yeah, Blender's fantastic. It can be used for so much cool stuff. It's really, really, really flexible software. Let's start pulling. Oops, we don't want to pull too much. What we do want is to grab some of these points and move them up in Z space as we start pulling them in other directions too, because that allows for a slightly more bumpy texture, which is what we want. So we'll move him, we'll move that, and we'll move this. And we'll be painting on some of these textures as well. So that looks pretty good. I don't know whether I want a bit like folded over or not, but we shall see. So we have a choice here. I can either like extrude this whole thing down to give it like an actual thickness, or we can do a solidify, but I found that doing solidify creates a really hard black edge. You can mention Blender Guru as much as you want. You do love his subway tutorial. Yeah, that like the 20-minute sub one. Cloth sim would be nice. Yeah, I have no idea how to begin doing that, so fucking not a chance, unfortunately. But what I do understand is solidify, so I can make this guy a bit thicker. Like this, you know. Even thickness. Only the rim. We definitely want to fill. What's the difference between... Let's skip this song. This one's a rubbish song. Ah, Josh Colon, what's up, my man? Welcome to the live stream, you lovely boy. Okay, so that's the thickness. Bam, we want to fill it. Yes. But for now, let's turn off this because I want to select everything that is the edges, and I want to see if I can't create a bit of a nice edge. So what happens if I do that and then turn thickness on? Yeah, it creates that nice lip, you see. Then the thickness is non-visible. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... It's going good, Josh. Thank you for asking. I'm having a nice Friday. It's been super chill. I'm actually going to extrude all of these points. So they'll all extrude along their own edge, and that gives us an actual edge to work with. Okay, but the only thing I'll need to do then is just select this edge here. Boom. And move him. Uh-oh, let's turn off that. And move him inwards. Bam. Now that gives me an actual solid edge that I can paint. Then when I turn on solidify, I can make it 0.007. That looks a bit nicer. And what that means is hopefully, I can actually get a nice coloured edge rather than the horrible hard edge that we've had before. Okay. And I think that's pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. Yes, sorry Josh, I'm good. How are you doing? It's good to see you here, bud. Thank you so much for being a member as well. I'm having a lovely Friday. It's been super chill. I'm waiting on an email. Oh my god, the email has come through. Yes. Thank you so much. Please bear with me for like 5 minutes while I move my second COVID booking vaccination to an earlier point before all the slots get booked up. I love you and I'll be right back. Oh my god, we are back. Wow. Josh. Literally as I tabbed out to rebook my vaccine to be earlier, you incredibly generously donated $20, you absolute fucking bastard. I love you. You are so supportive, Josh. I really, truly appreciate it. Especially because this month has been hot garbage in terms of revenue from YouTube for whatever reason. I think because it's getting hot, people are going outside again, you know. I really appreciate it. Weekly Super Chat's my favourite person in the UK. Never stop being an inspiration, my dude. You are such a delight, Josh, honestly. Fuck me. I really appreciate that, man, Josh. You are so kind. And what lovely words as well. I really appreciate it. He is the MVP. You are 100% right, Al. Totally true. I love you guys a lot. Just make an animation of Josh making it rain on you. I definitely should. With the amount that Josh has donated, he deserves a custom make it rain animation. Man, Josh, once again, you are such a lovely person, honestly. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that like my stuff is that helpful. That, you know, you feel like it's worth donating your hard-earned cash. I really appreciate it. Like, unbelievably so. You have no idea how much. And with that, I'm now getting my fucking vaccine earlier than planned. So, boom. What a day. What a glorious day. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. I think this bed is done, don't you? Oh, fucking shit. Jobs animations. Oh my god, Jobs, thank you so much. That's so generous. It's going great. What a lovely day. Ali, you'll make it rain too. What a delight. Josh, again. I think you've broken Streamlabs. They're just not coming up with any of these donations. There we go. Here comes Jobs. Fuck me, you guys are so delightful, honestly. You are such lovely, lovely people. Man, I hope... Yeah, here comes Al. Wow, you guys. You guys. Oh my god. What a lovely bunch of people you are. Honestly, that is incredible. Thank you so much, you guys. I don't even know what to do with all of that. Fuck me. There is never any pressure to donate, guys. Don't worry about it. GB, it's not an issue. Like, fuck. You know, you can tell by my reaction that I never see it coming. So it's like a kick to the teeth with a wad of cash, which is honestly the best way. It's like out of nowhere, just kapow. Fuck, wow. That was what a flood. All right, well, there we go. There's the bed. let's unwrap this motherfucker. Look at all these points. That is too many points. Right, we're gonna go to UV editing for the UV unwrap, and we're gonna go to Smart UV because I'm dumb and I want the computer to do it for me. And then we're gonna go bam. See, this is the issue though, right, with the bed. Like, honestly, that's probably fine. Kicked in the teeth with a wad of cash. Yeah, exactly. It's like as shocking as being kicked in the teeth, but because it's a wad of cash, it's delightful, you know? What do you think is funnier, Bumbo Baggins or Bilbo Baggins? Obviously Bumbo Baggins. Obviously. Slapped in the Bumbo Baggins. I'm gonna just... I mean, let's just unwrap this sucker, like, manually, first of all, and just see what happens there. So, let's just reset that. AU unwrap. Let's save. We want a new... No, we don't want a new. We don't want to new anything. Select one of them. Let's try and do... No, I can't do this manually. That's a hell of a thing to unwrap manually. Yeah, let's just stick with the Smart UV unwrap. Let's just pretend I know what those parts are. And let's just take it from there, baby. Let's go. Sure. The mattress should be a piece of piss, okay? So AU unwrap, it's going to be that, isn't it, right? So the only thing is that won't be to scale, but do I care, because it is just going to be mostly unseen and also white. So let's perfect unwrap right there. Export UV layout, bosh, that makes me happy. Image done. Show me the money. That fucking kakapo emoji gets me every time. I love it so much. Like, again, this one, am I even going to bother smart UV unwrapping that? Because that's just going to make it more difficult. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep this. Let's just save that as the UV layout. Pillow number 1, done. Export. And then we will just delete you. Oh, no, I don't need to, actually, do I? Because I can apply the same texture to it. Because if I just go to A, yeah. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's slap some textures on this bed, motherfuckers. Show me the money. You know, when I get to learn 3D Model Blender, I always get to making the object but not adding the texture. How funny. Yeah, like, you kind of run out of steam, you know? Like, I'm not ready to tackle the texture on this bag yet, so that's why that's not done. But we'll do the whole bed process today. No lie, once I start to create these things, your name, Tim. Who's Tim? My name's Matt. Unless you're talking to someone else. Will be mentioned as an inspirational leader. Got to spread the love. Oh, well, thank you. If you do spread the love about me, though, my name's Matt, not Tim. I wouldn't mind being a Tim. Tim from Spaced is a good character. I could be him. So we got a new material. We're going to call this material bed frame. Or Ned frame. We're going to call it bed frame, and we're going to take the base color and we're going to replace the base color with an image texture. That image texture is going to be bedframe.png. Now we'll do the same thing with the mattress. So take the mattress, new texture, call it mattress. Yeah, I think Josh is going to have to kick the shit out of you. Both kick as in ban and kick as in, you know, to the teeth. For getting my name wrong there. Jobs, I think I'm going to have to, I think that's it. You're out of the cult. You just got the cult leader's name wrong. I think you know what that means. It's out of my hands, you know. I can't do anything about it. Nuke him, yeah. Yeah, Josh, whilst you're here now, where the hell is your nuke emoji? We're going to have to use Kadalas if you don't emoji up. These are going to have the same texture on them. Base color is going to be an image texture. And that image is going to be pillow. Kick your teeth, but not with a wad of cash. Yeah, precisely. Which is all the pain, but none of the gain. Oh, that is the wrong texture. That's what happens when you stick the wrong texture on a model. I don't want the source to be desk.png. Let's delete that. Let's go, yes, base color, image texture, and we want it to be pillow. Pillow 1. You forgot to do the nuke emoji. Do it now. Or Mel's, yes. Kadala or Mel's. We'll have to have a little in Discord vote, I think. Fuck work, that can wait. Exactly, Josh. Nuke me. I only have space for one extra emoji, though, so we can't have all three of them. We'll have to have an in Discord vote off to see whose emoji joins the rest of the ranks. This one's called blanket. Oh no, let's call it duvet because I might have another blanket later on. Base color, image texture, bosh. That image texture is going to be duvet. Duvet. I haven't unwrapped the duvet yet because I'm an absolute plum. UV editing. UV. Smart UV project. Crack out. There's some edges. Is that crap? I don't know. Oh, for goodness sake. Jobs animation. Accept my apologies. Alright, fine. You're back in the club, but only because you paid me money to get my name wrong. I forgive you. I really appreciate that, Jobs. Jesus Christ, what a Friday this has been. Honestly. This is like 2 days worth of revenue all in one. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Jobs. You can call me whatever you like if you keep throwing money at me. That's the deal. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to need to unwrap this though, right? Because, like, obviously I need to unwrap it, Adobe, but that's fine because it's flat. It's a plane. Like, if you wanted to get really, really specific, I should technically cut these bits, and then I'd get something that's like perfect. But can I be bothered to like hunt around in this goddamn bed? Just like, first of all, I'd have to do this thing, and then like I've got to hide the wall, and ugh. I mean, I've done 2 out of 4 of them now, so let's just crack on. There's got to be an easier way to do this. I'm just hamming this motherfucker up. Let's turn off the solidify. Probably would help. Ah, also these bits are flopping the wrong way, so let's grab all of them and go that way. You bastard. That's now broken all of that, obviously, because I'm a dumbass. So those edges are good, but this edge is not good. This edge is bad. We're never going to see this edge, so do I care? Not really, no. So let's just slice this boy, Control E, mark seam, because when we solidify it, it's all down the side of the bed that we're never ever going to see. Control E, mark seam. Now when I unwrap, boom, there you go. Technically that's perfect, but can you see how much difference there is there? I cannot. And we'll call this one Duvet. Dovet. Yeah, the Discord is private for members. Call me whatever you want if you pay me. Yeah, the only thing off the cards is Tip Dad. what was it? Like, Papa Tut I'm behind, but Tip Dad, yeah. Pay me whatever you want. Call me whatever you want, but Tip Dad is off the table. I'm sorry. Too bad. Not the cult again. Yeah, it's definitely the cult. It's not a cult. It's a club. But yeah, the only way in is to drink the blood of the gods. And that's me, baby. Tip puppy? Hell no. That's also off the fucking table. Hey puppy. No. 1000% no. Okay, there's 2 Tip Dad and Tip Puppy. The only type of dad I want to be called is Papa Tut, because that makes me sound like a G, but anything else makes me sound like a sexual predator. So no thanks. Right, we're going to crack on. We're going to go into Photoshop now. Remind me if I start talking about Blender again, and I haven't switched back. Or a little sneak peek for you here. What am I working on? Or working on a bit of squash and stretch. Working on a little bit of follow through and overshoot animation. Oh yeah. Tip Puppy sounds hilarious. No. Tip Senpai? Oh, call me Senpai. Hell yeah. You can call me Senpai Tay. Oh, but Senpai. Just call me Tip Lord. Puppy Tut. Puppy Tut's too similar to Papa Tut. You might as well just... Papa Tut makes me like Papa Smurf, you know? Bed frame. Fuck the closet. We've already done that one. I think we called it a cabinet or something instead. We did. Bed frame. Duvet. Mattress. Pillow. That's it. That's all we need. Let's drag those fuckers into Photoshop. Puppy Tut. Puppy Tut is like 1000% no. Nothing father related. Okay? You bastards. Look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. You keep throwing those dollars around and we'll talk about it, but nothing dad related. Ever. Oh my god, Josh. Notice me, senpai. With the woo Homer as well. Fucking Josh, honestly. I really can't concentrate, especially not with all these lovely, lovely donations from Josh. But I can't even think about what I'm calling this bloody layer. But honestly, it's worth it, you know? Okay, let's save Blender first of all before it crashes horribly. Man, Josh, you gotta stop, man. I worry. I worry that you're dropping all of your cash on... Oh god, what have I done? Oh god, does anyone know how to get rid of this? What is this? What is that? Oh, I hate it. Oh. Okay, it's gone. We fixed it. Don't worry, we fixed it. We're all good. Please stop sexualizing Tip Daddy. Do not call me Tip Daddy. That makes me want to throw up. Oh my god. Fuck me. I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, you like the donation animation? Thanks, man. We actually did that on stream. Thank you, D-Vamsh. I figured it out, but I appreciate the tip nonetheless. I appreciate your tip, D-Vamsh. Best you've seen so far? Thanks. Yeah, we did it live on one of the live streams. I think the archive is still up if you want to see how we made it. But yeah, it's custom. The only annoying thing is it keeps floating up in the middle of the screen like I messed it up. I don't know if I can fix it. Membership goal. Membership goal bar. No, that's the wrong one. Is it under this section? No. I think it might be under triggers. It is. How do I unlock that? Bosh. There we go. No, that one's okay. It's just on the other screens that it's like floating in the middle because I'm a dummy and I don't know how to do my job. Right. So anyway, we're back in Photoshop. Notice me, senpai. Sorry, every time I look up at chat, I can just see this huge green bar from Josh's donation. Fucking Josh, honestly. I notice you every day. I notice you. What's like the opposite of senpai? Is it kun? I notice you, Josh kun. You're so beautiful. Honestly, man, you make my week every fucking week. What a legend. Let's give it up for Josh, the absolute OG. So we can use this grid, hopefully. This was my plan. Like everywhere where it like clusters up, I want to draw in some creases. You know, so like here it's like bunching and stuff like that. And I'm hoping this will just translate quite well over to the actual model. So probably don't need you anymore. What color should the duvet be? It should probably be like this similar kind of blue as the walls or something, maybe. Let's open up. Oh, ignore all that 12 principles sneaky peeky. Let's open up one of the rugs, one of the walls. Let's open up the wall. Tip Daddy, honestly. Yes, Sharon, we are doing some texturing right now. Don't forget how you chat. TV's animation studio, that's Big Brother. Olaf Storm. Olaf Storm is a fucking legend. I love Olaf Storm's YouTube page, man. He's got so much good information. Seriously, if you want to learn about mixing 2D and 3D animation, Olaf Storm is an absolute boy. Like, I have no idea how he is so good. I mean, I do. He's just incredibly skilled and obviously practices a lot. But but it just blows my mind that people can be that good at stuff. I fucking love Olaf Storm. He's an absolute ledge. Let's crack out the noise brush. Add noise fast. And we're gonna add just a wee bit. Olaf Storm's great, yeah. If it remind me, and I'll stick a link to him in the Discord. Annie 8-bit, hello, welcome. Hello from Russia. Make a tutorial like that. I'll pray to you as my art god. I am not anywhere near as good as Olaf Storm. I wouldn't even pretend to make a tutorial like in his vein. Like, why would I just go and watch his? He is so much better than me at everything that he does. His style is so refined. It's brilliant. And he's like, nobody fucking knows who he is. Like, he's, you know. He is a great animator. Really, really good. That should be soft light there. Bam. Let's crack out an overlay mode here. Let's go dark. Let's pop that hard brush back on. And reduce the fill. And I want some of these to have hard shadows. Something like that. Bit of a dilemma there though, because of how the crease works. Matt, stop being so modest. Like, I get it. I'm good at that stuff, right? Some certain stuff I'm good at, right? I'm not going to be like, oh no, I'm rubbish. Oh, guys, I don't even know what I'm doing, you know? But compared to Olaf Storm's like command of 2D and 3D, it's just like a kid in the play pool compared to him. Like, and that's not me like fishing. That's just me telling the honest truth. And that's fine. Like, there's always going to be people that are better than you. Especially if they work their ass off like he seems to. Like, so the effort he puts into, you know, a 2 or 3 second scene is just unreal. I think it's a good thing to have people that just so hilariously outstrip you in terms of skill. Just drives you to do better, you know. Now, do I want, in all honesty, these lines in the middle to be black, or do I want to take these lines, oops, excuse me, do I want to take these lines right here, stick them on their own layer, and turn that layer to overlay? Yeah, I think that works nicer, just that ever so slightly darker blue. And then on the line layer, we can just add in a few more smaller details. And we'll just add in a few creases just along the edges here. And they'd all run in different directions because it's kind of hanging off the edge, I think. Like that. I don't mind these edge ones being black because they are like closer to the edge, if that makes sense. So let's go back to overlay mode. One last final layer with the noise brush, and what I want to add, let's go to size 400, and I just want to add a bit of a highlight over here and a bit of a shadow over there. Save that, export it as an image. TipTut's like a big brother to us. Yeah, teaching us stuff we don't know. Thank you so much. I'm a younger brother myself. I've never been a big brother, so that's nice to hear. Duvet.png, done. Let's go back into Blender. Mosh. Select our duvet, UV editing, Sorry, no, texture paint. There is no texture. Yeah, well done. Alt R. Let's load the correct image. Dovert.punch. Ooh, baby. This would benefit though, unlike all the others, I believe. Would benefit from shade smooth. Okay, and then moment of truth to see if we've cocked it up as we turn solidify modifier back on. Oh yeah, that looks great. Boom, baby. That works a treat. Apart from it should be like that. Just swing that sucker around. Boom. Does that look better? Does that look better? Or does that look better? Yeah, it definitely looks better the other way around. Boom, redo. Awesome, so awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That looks great. And we may see the back end of that because we're going to be having plenty of shots from under the bed as like the little dude runs around under here. So it did make sense to texture all of it. That's great. I guess you could say he's a guy who has kids and those kids are us. Yeah, I suppose. That's the only kids I'm ever going to have. So sure, yeah, you guys are my children, but I am not your tip daddy. Okay? This definitely needs to be shade flat. Definitely shade flat. In fact, I'm thinking that I kind of like the chunkiness of that being shaded flat as well. Let's leave it as flat for now. What has happened to my texture here? What has happened? Desk? Desk shouldn't have pillow 1 on it. Desk should have desk on it. There we go. Honestly. So I kind of like the chunkiness of it, but it is the first curved thing I've actually had. So we'll leave it on shade flat for now. And if we don't like it when we actually come to render it later, which we won't do on stream because that will nuke it, then we can see then what's going on. So I think the reason this is fucked up is because this has the wrong texture on it. It should have pillow texture on it. There. Awesome. That's a crummy deal. Yeah, sorry. It's just the way it is. You're my tip kids, but I ain't your tip dad. He may be your father, boy, but he ain't your daddy. We're clipping through the bed there a bit. Let's fix that. Nice. Nice. That looks good. I want to do the pillow next. Let's do the pillow. The main reason I want to do the pillow is because I can probably just take all of this in Photoshop. So let's go back to Photoshop. Let's nab like everything but the lines. I know the creases won't probably work, but let's group it. Let's copy it. Let's actually then just drag that over to pillow. Boom. I think the creases will be a little bit big, but we might even be able to get away with that by just scaling them down. So we'll pop you underneath there. And we'll take these creases and we'll just dupe them about a bit. I don't know which side of this is the top, so we'll try and make sure that every side has some creases on it. And this may look like garbage, but we'll have to see when we get it in there, won't we? Boom. And then the beauty of doing this technique is all I need to do now is change this from what is essentially blue to what is essentially white. And just to make my life a little easier, I'm going to grab these two layers and I am just going to scrunch them down a little bit. And on this layer here, I'm just going to add with my noise brush just a little bit more. A little bit more scrunching and munching. Just to take some of those whites out. Awesome. Let's pop a line work on top then. Like I said, I don't know where the edges of this are, so I'm just going to do the whole edge. We need our manga brush. size 9. We know. Hang on. Shinchan Assemble X. I'm currently working on Blender, so I'll not be using Animate today. That's correct. Yes. Please make a video or do it now. No, we have a planned schedule for the live stream. The live stream, my friend. How to fade colors in Adobe Animate. That's easy. You just turn the opacity down. Yes, like Josh says, don't spam. We're your tip kids, but you're our tip guy who has kids, and those kids are us, Daddy. No. Bumbo, mate. I'll kick you. I'll get you. I want to make the color edges smooth. Yeah, sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm a little bit busy. But, I don't even know what that means, I'm afraid. I do have a intro to Adobe Animate 2021, and there is an episode of that series that is all about working with colors in Adobe Animate. If it is not answered there, then it won't be answered anywhere. So go watch that video, and if that doesn't help, then come on back. But I guarantee you, it'll help. What you doing under there, Toffolo? Oh, you're off. Sorry, baby, did I nearly get you? I think I nearly ran over my dog then with my chair. That would have been funny. Oh, guys. We nearly messed that up. Can you see? Can you see we nearly messed that up? If I move this down, is it gonna... Oh no, we got loads of room. Awesome. I just need to stretch this background texture a little bit. Boom. There we go. Back to the line work. Nice. Animate grass. Easy. Do a color. On top of that color, do white. Make white slightly transparent and animate that as your lighter shade of grass. There you go. Job done. But again, if you go and watch the tutorial that I mentioned, all your questions regarding color will most likely be answered. I'm a bit busy right now doing a live stream, my friends, so I can't render immediate assistance. I don't know what this is going to look like, but let's give it a go. I didn't actually get her, don't worry, Kadala. Did you guys see her like scattering away? She just likes to ham it up in case it means she gets a sausage or something. Alright, let's go back. First of all, let's skip this crappy song. Get out of here. Let's go back to Blender. Let's go to Texture Paint. And then let's bosh that pillow. Okay, so I think this is a case in which black lines on this are going to look pretty pants. Obviously, we'll be removing the grid. I mean, let's get rid of the grid anyway. And let's just reduce, or let's go to like overlay mode. Double that up. So it's not exactly black. It's like various shades. And I'll just re-export that back. No point going back to Photoshop for this. You'll see in a second. Let's do that. Boom. Texture paint. Update. Layout. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? I think I want to spin these suckers though. 180. Or at least one of them. Does that side look better? Yeah, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Let's rotate that guy on the x-axis a bit too. Bam! There's our pillows. Looking deliciously pillowy. The answer that you want, Shinchan, and I'm going to say this just one more time, is a gradient. And that gradient is talked about in my Intro to Adobe Animate 2021 Colors episode. all the time. I'm really sorry, but I can't help you personally right now. You should have a nightlight by the bed. It'll make it look more realistic. That's a great idea. I'm gonna have a light on the ceiling, and there's a lamp over here as well that emits light. I'm not going to show you rendered mode because that nukes the live stream. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. What I can also do as well is copy all of this. Let's go back to Photoshop for 1 second. Onto the mattress layer. Bosh. And literally just... Well, let's not scale him up. Let's scale him down. And see if we can't blend these things together, because that's probably a better idea. Let's go to our nice soft brush. And let's overlap it like that. Nice, that works. So what I'm doing here is just making the like the crinkles a little bit smaller, essentially. Let's pop that sucker there. Let's group all of them and just make a smooth mask. Boom. We're not really going to see any of this at all, so I really don't want to spend any time on it, even to the point where I'm not sure I even want to add. I mean, I should, because you can see the edge like creeping out there. So we'll add some quick line work to it, and we'll make it overlay mode. And we'll just go around these edges with the manga brush. Just to keep it within the same style. Cold side of the pillow is the best side? Hell yeah. You gotta flip the pillow, baby. Flip it. Flip that ding dang pillow, especially in this fucking heat wave that we've been having in the UK. Oh my god. I think I want to die. I've been sleeping with like an ice block on my chest, just directly on my chest every night now for the whole week. And it makes me want to explode. It's awful. This heat needs to go away, but it's global warming for you, I guess. Fuck it, let's be brave and just quickly do the edges of these. I don't know where they actually appear, but oh well, we shall find out soon, won't we? And we'll just get rid of that crappy line. Dude, the heat's unbearable. Yeah, I know. I really know. It's awful. I hate it. Mohammed Hassan says, thank you, man. I'm inspired through your work. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, buddy. I'm inspired by all of the lovely people in my community. So it's, there you go. Back and forth. Keep forgetting Zimbabwe is 2 hours ahead of UK. Yeah, so it's about 3 o'clock here at the moment. It's just warming up to be hideously hot, as opposed to unbearably hot. Us British are not used to this level of heat. Yeah, really not. It kills us every time. There's no escape. There's no mercy. It's 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck that. 1,000 times. Let's just do one copy of that on this. Let's save it as mattress. Bam. Let's export as an image. Bam. Krakow. Save it. Yes. You're sleeping with long PJs and a blanket in your 24°C room. Well done, Josh. Well done. Good man. It's 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, fucking Josh, honestly, mate. I've got no idea how you guys cope with that level of heat. I think I'd actually explode. I think I'd just physically blow up. Awesome. How does that look? It looks good, but I now don't like the white pillows. So let's go back to our pillows and make them a nice dark blue. How does that sound? Let's take our duvet colour, in fact. I've closed pillow 1. No, I have not. So we're all good. Let's take this colour right here. Boom. Oh, that looks tasty, actually. Yeah. Yeah, nice. And that makes the black less of a concern as well. So we can save that bad boy. Bed looks so comfy I could sleep on it right now. It does look quite good. I'm pretty happy with this bed, if I'm honest. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. Let's re-export pillow. And let's go back to texture paint. Bosh. Bosh. Oh yeah. That looks much nicer with the white mattress. We are going to scale this up on the y-axis just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm alive for you. What would happen to my mesh if I started fucking around with it? Probably bad things, but let's see. I kind of want these guys to go on top. Let's grab all these fuckers. What if I beveled this? Would it fuck it up? No, it looks pretty much okay. That's okay then. Oh god, I'm terrified I'm gonna break everything. Let's move it down the y-axis for a bit and then down the z-axis again. And then let's move the whole thing. How does that look? Pretty okay, to be honest. Oh, let's tuck those pillows in. Oh, hails yeah. And then let's grab all of these fuckers and all them as well. And then let's just tweak. Tweak. I know this is like bad Blender etiquette 101, but oh, do I even care? Or am I just a rebel without a cause? I think we go. Well, I think we got away with that. What if I alt clicked one of them and I beveled it? No, that'd break it. That'd break it. But what if I? Oh yeah. What if I just kept adding in these little boys? Boom, baby. Now the pillows are tucked in. Hell yeah. That is great. Alright, I think we're good. How long have I been using Blender? On and off for a couple months, maybe. I wouldn't say I've ever used it seriously. Like, I've never used it for actual paid work or anything yet, apart from, like, obviously YouTube money. But yeah, a couple months. Rio Senpai, mate, we obviously know that you are whatever the guy that just got banned. So, Josh, could you please ban Rio Senpai, or at least time him out, because fuck me, this guy is starting to piss me off. We've answered your questions so many times. He's in a different account, Josh. Just ban the fucker. He wants to be a troll and have attention. Fine, he can have attention in the shadow realm. Get him the hell out of here. Skip this song too, it's crap. Oh, it looks great, so you're trying to gauge the learning curve. Thank you, Jeremy, I really appreciate it. Has today been a bad stream? No, just had this guy now causing a bit of trouble. Being a bit of a crazy fool. Right, so we're in bed frame again. Awesome. Get out of here, wall plane. We don't need you. I do need one of my wooden things, though. I think I'm going to take cabinet, because it's rather large. Oh, I just opened cabinet PNG. That's no good. I want cabinet PSD. Today has been a great stream, actually. I've had so much generous donations. I really appreciate it. Timeout, not banned. Josh, you're too lenient. Good boy. Too kind. You're not welcome in our tip camp. It's been a very wonderful stream, yeah. You're absolutely right. Wonderful is the word to use. Incredible generosity from the fans. Incredible attitude from everybody here. Except for one silly boy. Right, bed frame PNG, no thank you. What we want here is cabinet content inside bed frame PNG. Oh yeah, baby. I love cheating so damn much. Get rid of this vector mask. Now, issue with this sucker is I can only kind of see how some of this relates back to Blender. So what we do is we go to texture paint and we go to object mode and we select the bed and we load up in here bed frame, wherever that is. Open up bed frame, bam. Okay, that gives us the bed frame that we can work with. Then back in texture paint mode we can start by finding out where these parts are. Right, so that makes sense. That's all those parts. What is this top part? That's all these bits, so that makes less sense, but okay, they're all like the top cornery bits. That's fine. Did you watch Blender Guru? Anyone else? Just Blender Guru. Oh, I built the donut in Blender Guru and then I just started fucking around with stuff. So those bits all make sense. They're like the long panels and whatever. Fine. Where's you? You're down there. Also fine. Of course, because it's actually only half, isn't it? You're that panel, which is obvious. But the edges there aren't super obvious. And what are all these bits? That's that long panel, so that makes sense. And what about these bits? That's you. And that's the end of the bed. And that's there. Okay. So we can safely assume that all of these bits are kind of the middle parts that we don't really need stuff on. We're going to need lines around here because that's obviously either end point. Fuck it. Let's just give it a go. I think I've got a good understanding now. Give us the power to use the ban hammer. You should be able to. You should be able to ban him. I'm going to give Josh the power right now. Oh, you're already a mod. You should be able to ban, but you've timed him out. I can ban him right now. Shin-chan Assemble X. You've got all the attention you're ever going to have. Hide user on this channel. Sorry, bud. But you can F right out of here. Not sure if you said, but for your new project, how long will the animation last? I have no idea. I'm using this as a way for me to build the storyboard properly. I've got a good idea of like what I want to happen in the animation. It'll probably be just like a couple of minutes long, but even that is obviously a tremendous amount of work. So short answer is I've got no idea. I'm just going to have fun with it and see kind of what the deal is, essentially. Okay, so all we need to do is get the line work right here. So I'm really not worried about the textures because most of it's covered up by other bits. So we'll do that bit definitely. I remember we had to do these parts. Or didn't have to, but it might benefit us to do these parts. Nice. There's basically any of these bits with split content as well, wasn't it? Just trying to blast through this because this one isn't super interesting to watch, it's just confusing. Is hide user from channel the equivalent to ban? Yes, it is. Yes, hide user from channel is ban, basically. You can't do comments, you can't do live streams, whatever. Why did you choose Blender for the background instead of drawing it? Because I wanted a nice semi-realistic background. I wanted to pick any angle that I could, if that makes sense, and have a background for it. And I'm really quite bad at doing perspective. So usually I build just very simple shapes in Blender and then draw over them like I did recently in my background tutorial. For this one I wanted to actually use it as an excuse to make my 3D stuff better. if that makes sense. So I decided to just do it all in Blender because, hey, like, why the hell not, right? Right, I can't see a ding-dang thing there. So we're going to save this and re-export it without the grid on it. I know I need extra line work, but let's see where this gets us at least. Let's save that bed frame, yes. And let's go back to layout mode. Let's update. Boom. Okay, so, right, we definitely need at least one line here on the end, at least one line along the top, at least some lines down there. So let's take this like a piece at a time, right? These bits, where are they? They are these bits right here. Did I just basically create Thanos? Is that what you're saying? Do you really think that Josh is going to abuse it? Yeah, exactly what Josh said. You can re-render it and it's easier for perspective and depth. Yeah. Man, zero chill. Give me the power of a god. You should give Unreal a go really quick to build things out. Yeah, again, I should check out all this shit, really. That cracks me up because you can go from super nice guy to ruthless dictator in a second. Yeah, well, you guys better behave. God damn it. Didn't you use backgrounds in Blender for the Game Grants video you did? Yes. Yes, I did. I did that all in Blender. Well remembered. Yeah. You're looking after me, don't worry. Right, I'll be right back. I just need to grab a drink. I can't really talk very much. So I'll be like 2 seconds. Okay, babies, I'm back. I got myself a squash. I'm feeling more hydrated. Got to stay hydrated in this heat. Got to drink plenty of water. See you later, Tay. I love you. Hope you get back in time. You should have used different colours. Much easier to separate them. What? Different colours where? What are you talking about? The whole good thing about this is that I don't need to use different colours. I can just... Bosh. There you go. Whole thing's different now. Easier to see what's going on, you know? Oh, I got this technique down. I got it down, baby. Let's stick some black lines in here. And also in here. I don't think that's going to look very good, but we'll give it a go. Let's pop them here as well. Oh, we're definitely going to need some along these parts. These are the legs of the bed, I believe. Like that, and like this as well. Bosh. Let's give that a go. Let's turn that grid off, and let's put this rectangle back down to dark brown. Maybe we can make it a little bit brighter. There we go. Awesome. Save. And export. Hold shift while using the brush tool to make a straight line. Yes, Josh, I do this all the time. And I'll tell you why I don't use it often. Although I did use it for all of these. It's because if you don't let go of shift in time, you get these weird, like, cross bits here. So for example, if I hold shift and draw, like this, and then it's not going to happen now, is it? Because I'm not using my tablet, I'm using my mouse. I'll show you what I mean. With the pen, like if I do this, see what I mean? You get this. So this is me holding shift, drawing a line, letting go, and drawing again is fine. But if you don't do it quick enough, you sometimes get that cross action there, which is a right pain in the arse. Which is why I don't always hold shift. Critter doesn't have that? Oh, it should. Are you using the freestyle brush tool for the outline? If so, how do you make it go straight? No, I'm just using the normal. I'm using a brush tool, yeah, but you can make it go straight by holding shift. But you do get that little glitchy issue if you're using a tablet, unfortunately. Bosh. Layout mode, baby. See what I mean? You get like that. I need to fix that now. Okay, so that's pretty much there. That's pretty much all the line work that we need. The only other bits of line work I think we'll possibly need are going to be along here. So where's that? That's that section down there. Okay, good. And along here, which is that section and that section. And also the line between those two gaps for some reason. And then this bit. It should already have a line. Let's see. Let's go back into Photoshop and see. Yeah, I mean, that bit should already have a line on it. Okay. Back into our brush tool. B for brush. And it was this bad boy. Like that. But we'll need to get rid of all these annoying extra middle lines that appear, because I hate them. We'll have to do this one as well. What else is it? One of these up here. That one, for some reason. And also this one for some reason, but that's just going to make it all black because it's far too chungus. And then the last one is this. And that's fine, I think, even if it is a bit of a chungus. Actually, no, let's make that a bit neater. Probably should be a bit neater. Just because I'm bored of drawing wood at this point doesn't mean I should rush. Nice. Save. Export. Bish bash bosh. Save. Back to Blender. Alt R. Layout mode. Oh baby, that looks good. Got a joint in the middle there now. Do I hate that? I don't really mind because the chest is going to go in front of it, to be fair. I also kind of don't mind it there. I think it looks nice and chungus. Oh, it is a bit chungus, isn't it? Let's get rid of that middle line. I think it's here. Let's just... I'm pretty sure it's that one. Let's just quickly save and re-export that. Have I tried the new iPad yet? You mean this new iPad? Oh, I've tried it. I've tried it. I kind of love it, but I hate that it still cost me $2,000 because it's not fucking worth that just for Procreate. You know? Although I have been making a cool thing on it. The title for this very animation that we're working on now, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Borrowing, it's called. I do love it. It's great. It's too expensive, but that's all Apple stuff, because Apple are scum. This is probably why I don't ever get any brand deals, isn't it? If I'm going to be perfectly honest with myself. It's because I call every company scum. There will be a tutorial on that, Josh, don't you worry. Like a behind the scenes thing. So yeah, I've got a members only chill video in my YouTube OnlyFans. Yeah, that's better without it, isn't it? Yeah, much better. Much better. Awesome. So we've got the bed now, motherfuckers. That is great. Crazy expensive, but I'd like to get it one day. Yeah, I mean, it set me back, you know? You have the glove company. Yeah, that's not really a brand deal. That's just like a review that I did, and I fucking loved it. So, you know, I would happily have a brand deal with them. I love Azeron. It's great. You should all go and buy one. But I don't actually have a brand deal with them. Oh my god, my desk is floating. How did I never realise? Is that Toffolo I hear scratching behind me? Hello, baby. Oh, I want to cuddle. Oh, to cuddle. Hello. It's Toffolo, everybody. Toffifi. Hello, baby. Say hello to Toff, everybody. She's so tiny. You're such a tiny pup. Will this be an evening animation or daytime? I don't know yet. And again, that's the benefit of Blender, right? I can do... good girl, baby. There we go. I can just change the lighting and then bam. All good. I made a joke about YouTube OnlyFans, yeah. I do not have an OnlyFans. Hey, Toph, she's a good girl. She's very hot, though, bless her. You'd think she'd be used to it being a little chihuahua from Mexico, but no, she doesn't like the heat. Awesome. She's so adorable. She is, man. She's so cute. She's such a cutie. Good old Toffolo. Right, I think that's the bed modelled, believe it or not. So the only other thing I've got left to do that I've actually modelled is this satchel down here. I've got to give colours to that and the windowsill as well, but both of those are brown and I've had enough of brown. So for the last 20 minutes, should we try modelling something else? Do you know what? I might try modelling the let's turn off the floor. I might try modelling the pair of Converse that are over here on the floor, because I've got no idea how I'm going to do that. So we're going to give it a go. Josh could be the first member of the OnlyFans. Yeah. Hey man, like I said before, I'm up for it. I do not want that out there in the world. I'm not up for it. Right, let's do Shift S back to the world origin. And let's add in a new mesh. Let's add in a circle. And then let's move that circle over here. And then we can go to Shift S, cursor to active. There we go. Scale this bad boy down. And then let's delete him. Shift A, mesh, circle. I don't want 32 vertices. I want like 8. And I want the radius to be like 0.1 meters. Bam. That's a good starting point at least. Scale this sucker down. Like I said, I've got no idea what I'm doing for this part of the Converse, so we're just going to try and wing it together, I think. Okay? So let's go directly above, and let's just see what we can't do. Let's get rid of these vertices. Let's place an extra one here and here. And let's just make the toe of the boot. Of the shoe, rather. So all I'm going to do is just create the sole of this shoe, I think. And again, I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but we'll figure it out as we go. And then you can connect those two with a face. Bam. Select all of those, face. No, all of those extrude upwards. face. Oh no, because the other shoe's going to be lying down, so we do need a sole. So we'll face that and we'll extrude him upwards. Bam, and there's the base of our foot. Okay, let's turn off X-ray mode. Bumbo, don't say that word, it's a bad word. Joshua slowly becoming more naughty. Gotta support your boy. Does anyone else see what? See what? Get a reference and make the converse? Yeah, I probably should get a reference. You're probably right. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this properly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let's get a reference image. Converse. Boom. I know. Thing is, I want like a top-down view. I think would be easiest to actually make. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's nab this fucker. Let's get our referencing, because we did a reference for the guitar, didn't we? So, boom. Let's go 7. Let's go Shift A, image, reference. And then is it Fmic? Nope, Fmic is the guitar. Shift A, image, reference. This one. Scale them suckers down. It's pretty close, to be fair. Like, I really need the reference. Scar material, some. Select this boy, opacity down a bit. Awesome. Let's turn off you. This is accidentally in the bed group, so we'll pull that out. Converse reference. Awesome. It's gonna be a bit big. This shoe is a bit big. So let's scale him down a bit until we get a size that we think is correct. Maybe like that. We can always scale it again afterwards, but that's fine. Right. Shift S, cursor to active. Let's just start with another circle again. That worked well. So mesh, circle, 8, fine. Scale, boom, boom. Splosh. Is it just you? Stop being rude, Bumbo. The outline of the what? The outline of the shore? The shoe looked like a penis. Stop saying... Stop making me say bad words. No, I don't give a shit about swearing. Who cares? But the outline of the shoe did not look like a dangus. Thank you very much. You were just being a rude boy. Hey, Kid Hamburg, what's up? I was watching a video from another guy named Matt from this stream who also happened to put subliminal messages everywhere. There is no subliminal message in my work. Everything is exactly as I intend it to be. We're straight shooters here at TipTut. This song's rubbish too. Skip. You like it? Thank you, Kid Hamburger. Bleeding Ant, hello, welcome. Face. Extrude on the Z-axis for the sole of our shoe. Boom. Lovely. That is our sole. Now, Converse. I don't really like these chucks. They didn't look great. So what we're going to do is we're going to inset all of this. Oh, yeah. Are we going to do this as separate parts? Or are we going to try and do it all at once? Let's try and do it all at once. So we want... No, let's not try and do it all at once. Let's do the sole and the mesh as separate bits. So I definitely want to extrude these bits upwards. Like that. Because then you get this bit, right? Then I can select this and turn it on you. And then I should be able to move just that bit upwards. If I go to G and Z. 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 Okay, now we want to turn those bits off, and we want to go to them bits. G and Z. Grabbed the wrong edge there because I'm a dummy. Let's go back out. Let's go to U. And let's center the view on that. Nice. Okay, that bit and that bit. Crank them down. Now we've got like the little heel bit at the back of the shoe. Yeah. Now. Yep, we are modeling a pair of Converse at the moment, but they're meant to be like a cartoony Converse, so it's all good. Now this bit we want to extrude upwards. Maybe scale it down. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. We can get rid of all these faces because we're never going to see them. So cut faces away, and we'll do the same for this face. Cut face away. Now that just leaves us with the bits that we actually want. I can go to my points and I can select you, and you, and we'll go face. You, and you, face. You, and you, face. Now I should be able to go all this in a ring and that in a ring, but not these bits. I should allow me to go up and then just these bits and then bevel. Nice. Okay, so now we've got the nice shell of the shoe. What I do want is... Is this your first time using Blender? Awesome. I'm glad that you could tell it was a shoe. I'm just going to cut this vertices away. Oh no. That's not what we wanted. Let's just add in. Right, so there we've got the shell of the shoe. That's going to work nicely. Awesome. Okay. So we're never going to see any parts of the inside of this, so we can definitely get away with removing some of these faces as well. And that leaves us with just the shell, which is lovely. Exactly what we want. Awesome. So let's apply scale. Do I need to worry about my normals for this? Let's worry about that later. Apply scale. Go to this guy here. Slap that on there. Perfect. And then let's add a mesh single vert. And then in point mode, we just start making the edge of the shoe. Yeah, obviously. Now we don't want this to go up yet. What we want is just all of this. So that can go there. Let's turn on translucence mode so we can actually see Now I know that's there. I don't want any more fabric past that bit, I don't think. So if I brought that up, that would go all the way up and all the way along, and I can bring it together to meet the top. So I think that's good. Let's just go one further, just in case I mess it up, essentially. Let's grab those points and hit F for face. Cool. So then we want all these bits, and we just want to extrude them up. Let's go to about there. That seems to work well for me. Your nuke drawing is coming along nicely. Awesome, Josh. Stick it in the Discord. You left just after Bombo Baggins. I'm currently trying a model Converse. It's definitely way more challenging than the other bits that we've done so far, you know. But we're getting there. We're giving it a damn good go. And essentially, what I'm doing is just trying not to mess this up. Let's go GZ here until we cut about halfway through. GY that backwards a bit. So now we should have a fairly good like ring. Awesome. So these points here, we want it to go a bit taller, so we'll extend that up on the Z-axis. And then they kind of come up again, don't they, on the Z-axis. And then we scale them down a bit. Boom, like that. What's happening here? There's like a weird part where it goes outwards. Okay, let's undo that and see what happened there. Let's grab this guy and move it. Not much. So there's no duplicate points. Yeah, the Discord is for members only, this is true. But you can join a member of the channel by just clicking that join button below. Ah, I see what happened. We needed to go to extrude Z, but then it wasn't like actually working. So what we'll do is we'll actually just move those up on the Z axis and then we'll split it. So we'll move all these points up like that maybe, and then extrude on Z. No, we still get some weirdness then. Ah, that's because then all of that is going up. We don't want all of that. We just want the tops, because I'm an idiot. Don't worry guys, we got it now. Extrude Z, boom. That is what we wanted. There we go. Now we want all of these bits too. Let's grab everything on the top and let's scale it in a bit. Let's grab just these bits, extrude on Z, scale him in a bit. Bam, that's looking like the edge of our shoe now. Awesome. Now we want to grab these bits, face. We want to grab these bits, face. We want to grab these bits and face. Bam. So now we're looking like we're starting to get the shell of our shoe. So let's grab those four and those four. Now, on a pair of Converse, there's like the lips that go all the way up the side, and then the tongue that goes all the way up the middle, right? So we want to actually just bring these bits in, like this. And we'll do the same thing over here. We'll just bring these bits in on X. Boom. Now we want to actually, if we can, let's just hide that guy away a bit more. We want to actually split these like that, I think, and then loop slide them out a little bit. Okay, because this is the part that we're going to actually want to extrude along the Y-axis to make the tongue. Okay, so we'll move that back a bit, so that's our tongue, so we know that for sure. Right, now here, here, and here. That one, and that one. extrude inwards again. Maybe not that one actually. Let's just take these three and extrude them outwards just a little bit more. Or maybe we actually want a loop cut. I'm pretty sure that's what we want. And then the tongue just needs to come upwards like this. So we'll okay, now we've got the top and we got like the height and the width that we want. We just need to make sure that it follows the curve of the shoe, which it doesn't at the moment. Okay, that looks like the tongue to me. Awesome. So now we just need to extend these edges to lip over the tongue, and then we'll do the laces as a separate thing. Membership is really cheap, 99p a month. Yeah, it's as cheap as I can make it. $1 is cheap for Zimbabwe. Membership isn't available. That's a shame. That's a shame. It really is. You want nothing more than Matt to get to 200k subscribers. Only 12 off too. Yeah, 12,000. Yeah, not 12. 12 subscribers. 12 would be. I'd be way more excited that it's happening like right away. But yeah, don't leave off the K. That's an important detail. Right, cool. So I think what I want is, let's join that bit up. And let's join that bit up there. Now let's turn off X-ray and take all the sides of this shoe and just extrude them downwards a bit so we get that nice little lip. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I accidentally hit face first, that's why. So curl that edge down, perfect. Do the same thing here. Extrude. Oh, I hit face again. Extrude. Am I accidentally... No, we're good. Awesome. Cool. So there's the tongue of our shoe. That looks pretty nice. We just now need to like lip over the edges a bit, I think. Before we do that, let's take these guys and extrude that up again. And again. And let's take these points and face them. Don't add the Converse logo for copyright reasons. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, these won't really be Converse in the end. They'll be like an off-brand. Yeah, maybe I'll do a TipTut version. Tip first. Excuse me. But yeah, obviously, thank you. That's a wise point. Cool. Okie dokie. Right. I think what we need now is this side to just extrude a touch. So we'll just do it from here for now, and we'll just eyeball it like that. I don't really know what I want to do with this yet. Maybe we'll make these faces like that. how should I join these up? Oh, I'm an idiot. I know how I should join these up. Boom, like that. Perfect. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okie dokie. And there's going to be laces, so we want it kind of flopping around, so the gap isn't an issue. But this is an issue. Or it's kind of out of the way there. So boom, that'll do. And then we'll take this one. And do I want to extrude that one? Did I extrude that one? No, I just connected it. Oh, I accidentally selected whatever that is over there. We do not want that. Cool, so that side works. We just don't like this bit. And then 1, 2, 3 goes to there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 goes to there. Awesome. Okay, so that to me looks like a floppy Converse. We just need to add the laces. So I'm actually going to get rid of this reference image. Because we have this skin. So on this skin as well, we'll just add a very thin solidify of like 0.002, which just makes him chunky. And we'll fix any potential errors like this one here. By just tucking him away. Don't know what this point is here, but there's a lot going on. Can I just delete it? No, I cannot. Turn on X-ray mode and see what's happening there. I think the chungus. See, there's like an extra point or something from like the thickness of it. Maybe if I... What if I loop cut or something? Let's go face mode and just get rid of some faces and see which face is causing the point. Something on the inside is doing that. God, what is causing that? I've got no idea. It's one of these like... something connecting that down to there. God, I've got no idea. I'll come back and look at that later, I think. Maybe if I make this 0.001. Okay, that does fold it. And we make the thickness the other way. Okay, that kind of solves it. That'll do. Make the thickness the other way so it thickens outwards. There's obviously something intersecting there where it shouldn't. You would buy Tip First shoes? Hell yeah. T in a circle with other things. Alright, cool. We've got like a weird lump there too, but we'll get over it. Okay, so now we need to just add some laces. So we should have, first of all, this shouldn't be in any collection at the moment. So let's make this the sole. Let's make this the shoe. And then we need to add a single vert, which will move upwards for now. And then on that single vert, we need to add a skin modifier. And we need to make that in edit mode. We need to make him really small. And this is how you do the laces, you see. Working overtime for us TipTuts. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get this lace done, and then we'll call it quits there, I think. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself, so I'm trying to get it done. Right, back in edit mode, we just now need to extrude. Sorry, edit mode on my little dude here, and then extrude. So if I now go to above mode, I should then be able to extrude. Like this. Something like that. Coming nicely together. Although I do have to go soon. I'm supposed to be walking toff with my father. But let's get this one lace done at least. Is it past 4 PM where he's at? Yeah, it's like 7 past 4. I just want to get this lace done. See if it actually works, you know. Besides, I'm having fun with you guys, so. Let's extrude that guy to there. One more, I think, should do it. Let's go on X instead. Move him backwards and down a bit. Boom. And down a bit there too. Let's extrude him outwards again. I'm always here for you guys, don't you worry. Boom, like that, and then we want it to fall onto the floor from there. So for that, we better turn the floor back on, I guess, so that he doesn't sink through it. Oh, and of course all of our stuff is floating, so we'll fix that. And then they have the little tassels at the end, don't they? So, boom. There we go. Let's add this to a new collection that we will call Converse. Let's take this guy that seems to be overlapping ever so slightly and just go inwards a bit. That fixes that. Awesome. We'll have to do another lace. I think it'll have to be manual. I don't think we'll be able to get away with just mirroring it. Let's see. Add a mirror. Okay. And then move object, set origin to 3D cursor. Hey, that looks pretty good. Let's just object, set origin, 3D cursor. Oh yeah, it's starting to break a little bit. I mean, yeah. Probably not, but it'll do for now. Let's put it that way. So this is the lace. Boom. And then what you want is the sole, the shoe, and the lace, like that. And then you want Control P, origin, keep transform, and that parents them all together, so that I can just grab one of these dudes and bring him down to the floor. Oh yeah, one Converse, baby. Now we just need to duplicate it and jobs are good. Well, ending on the channel theme seems to be a great way to do it. So that is it for today's live stream. We have done quite a bit. This is looking really nice now, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you ever so much to all of the lovely donations we've had today. That blew me away. Absolutely insane. I really, really appreciate that as well. Monday's tutorial will be a continuation of the 12 principles. We are looking at, I believe, pose to pose and straight ahead animation. It is a long one. It's like 7 or 8 minutes. So buckle in for that. Otherwise, appreciate it. Love you all. Thank you ever so much. And I'll see you guys Monday, next Friday as well for the next live stream. See you later.